Scott, so you've had a couple of months off now. What have you been doing with your time?
A lot of homeschooling with the kids, watching the kids, chasing the kids about. But it's just been trying to keep myself as fit as possible as well because you never know when we're going to go back or what the situation is. It could change in the next month or 2 months. So we need to be ready to go back into action as soon as we possibly can.
And how's the homeschooling gone then?
I'm hoping they don't turn out like me, shall we say. Homeschooling's not a strong point for me. I'm more the PE teacher slash math teacher. I'm okay with that. English is definitely not a strong subject.
And how have you been with the break? Has it been a frustration for you? Has it been a welcome break in terms of you've played so much football over the last however many years? It's good to give your body a rest?
I think for me, on a personal level, I prefer just to continue, keep going, to playing the 2 games a week. It suits me. I've dealt with it for the last 12, 13 years of my career and I've got used to it. And now having this 8 weeks off, it's been hard. It'll be hard starting back up again. But yeah, again, it's going to be hard for everybody starting back up again as well because you lose that fitness, you lose that sharpness as well. And everyone knows how hard that march sharpness is to get back. And it's hard when you're running about the streets and on playing fields prepared to training with the first team lads.
And in terms of the way the season may end up being finished, being called on a points per game, how do you feel about that as Celtic captain?
Obviously, we would love to have played the season, finished the season, been crowned champions, get the trophy in front of our own fans at Celtic Park, but it's a difficult situation for everyone.
If you were 13 points behind Rangers at this particular time, would you accept that Rangers, if they were called champions on a points per game basis, would you accept that?
Obviously, we want to play the games, but it's a different situation for us. We're in a strong position. We know we were going to go on. We were going to go 13, 16, 19 points clear because we're a top quality team. They're in a different hand. They've came back. They were top of the league. They had their opportunity to push on, and they didn't continue their run that they had. So I think, from my behalf, and if I was in their situation, yes, I think I would have, especially when the season was already won at the end of December.
What would you say to those people who would say, if and when it's called, it's a tainted title?
I'd tell them to come around and see my trophy.
And let's talk about the manager, Neil Lennon. It's your second spell under Neil. How is he second time round?
The first one, the hairdryer treatment, that was huge. But the second time he's came in, he's been very mellow, very chilled out, and he's learned from going away as well. He's become a better manager, as everybody does over the years, and he's changed his style, he's changed his shape, he's changed teams, and he gets the best out of players because we all know how well he speaks before games and after games, and he's doing that at half time as well, whether it's tactics, whether it's with John Kennedy, Damien Duff and stuff like that, and it's all based on us playing good, attractive football.
Where does this season rank in your time at Celtic?
For us to go for 9 in a row, we get our hands on that trophy, it's definitely the best season ever, because I think when I first signed for Celtic, nobody would have expected me to be going for 9 in a row and being captain in the first place. I think when I first signed, I was a little bit wild, not captain quality, but I've grew into my responsibilities, enjoyed playing different positions here and there, but I've kind of mellowed as well as a player and understood the game, and I've had great managers to learn off as well.
Who would be your player of the season for Celtic? And you can't say you.
I wouldn't say me anyway. Odson's been phenomenal, to be perfectly honest. Jamesy Forrest, Callum McGregor. I think for my player of the year, it's one of those three.
And is it key, going into next season that Celtic hang on to Odson?
Yeah, he's still got a contract here, and he loves being here. He's still in Glasgow. He had the opportunity to go home, and he stayed in Glasgow. So it shows you he wants to be here as well, which is great for us. We want him to be here as long as possible because, as I say, he is a special talent. It's always going to be hard to replace somebody like that.
Have you had words with him?
Not at all, Chris. Come on. I'm a changed man, I've told you.
Now, you did tell me about this, but I wrote you off a while ago. I think it was after the semi-final against Rangers, and you did pull me and tell me I was wrong, and quite right. How long can you go on for, do you think?
Quite a lot of people have wrote me off 3 or 4 times, but I keep coming back. Um, how long can I keep going on for? 2, 3 seasons, I think. I feel as fit as I have done for the last 3, 4 years, probably throughout my whole career. I'm looking after myself a lot better. That's on and off the field, which is probably best for everybody, to be perfectly honest. But it's about training hard, pushing my body as far as it possibly can. Don't get me wrong, I might wake up one day and my legs maybe have totally gone. But for me, now, as long as I can keep up with the lads and I work hard and I'm available for selection, then I'll stick around as long as I possibly can.
What would be your message to Celtic fans at this particular time?
I think just have the faith, always stick by us as you do, and here's hoping we see you at Celtic Park as soon as we possibly can, crown champions and celebrating.